Hi guys, I'm Shmi and good morning to you on today's McLaren UAE Owners Drive and Track Day. So we're going to be heading for a little convoy with all of the McLarens that you see around me in every direction over towards the Dubai Autodrome, where we're then going to have a little bit of a track day. Now for me also, I'm going to do a little bit of a sort of recap, I suppose, on the car I've been driving while I'm here. This one, the McLaren 540C. So I've been driving the car for a short while now, actually about 1,000 kilometers or so, so I've got quite a lot, I guess, to feedback on it and let you know and sort of give you a kind of recap of my experiences so far. While I'm here though, I'm going to whiz through because there's one in particular I want to show you, which is this car, the Dubai Police 570S. So I'm sure you know about the Dubai Police Force having a number of supercars, mostly for display, but on their fleet. This is going to be leading our convoy today, armed with police lights you can see in the front window, ready and set for action. You don't want to be committing crimes here because that kind of thing is gonna chase you down pretty quickly. So I'm going to be driving in the 540. Maybe there'll be some P1s turning up. I saw that there was one 675 LT tucked in through there. We've got lots of 12Cs, 650Ss, 570Ss and various McLarens around. So this should be quite a fun day. We've got another 675 LT coupe here, and I've just spotted the police car is making its way out. It's so cool seeing supercars decked out as police cars. The green and white of the Dubai Police Force. So off that heads. I'm just going to draw attention also to the UAE flags on the cars. That's because this is all part of the National Day celebrations. So the 45th National Day. I think it's really cool how these are done inside the side vents on the Sports Series cars, as well as the 12Cs, 650s. Now, last year I actually came for this event as well. I had a pretty awesome day because I found myself at the wheel of a McLaren P1. I haven't seen a P1 yet today. Fingers crossed one turns up. I can hear something going on, something may be about to arrive. But I'm gonna go inside, have a little break, see some cars maybe arriving, and then it'll be time for convoy. Would you believe it or not, I was just listening to that noise in the background as I said that, thinking that might be a P1. And there we go. Volcano yellow P1 rolling in. This is cool. We're cruising with the two LTs right here, the P1 just in front, and the 570S police car is just up there as well. He needs to put his lights on. Or maybe they are on actually, just facing forwards. But this is a good day. Ridiculously cool, just the line of cars. Now that's amethyst black, by the way, and in the sunshine you get that really deep purple. That looks awesome. Then just whiz on a little bit further ahead, P1, and that's the car that I actually drove last year. I had a short little innings in, an awful lot of fun. Volcano yellow, looking beautiful, and then past a 650 Spider up to the organizer and the Dubai Police 570 at the front. So this is quite a good way to start the morning. Autodrome. So I was here a few days ago, as it happens, and here we have all the McLarens getting ready to head inside. prepped for the track. P1's just had its things done, and I'm going to be driving the 540C right now around the track. So let me jump in just to take it forwards to have my, I suppose, pre-track inspection done. Pop it into gear, roll into the pit box. This is quite nice. So this car obviously is a McLaren UAE demo car, fleet car, as I've said before. But I've been borrowing it while I'm out here. Really coming in to get prepared. Less power than the 570S, or rather less torque. I mean 30 horsepower less, but it's where the torque makes the really big difference. You can get to those high speeds, but you need to take a lower gear than you might otherwise need to. The brake feel, this car obviously doesn't have the carbon ceramics, which again is something that you can notice and feel is very different, especially versus sort of 675 LT or something, but that's a different ball game. That's a car that's built for the track. What is quite impressive is how you can jump in and immediately feel comfortable, you can feel at home, you can push on, make the most of it, and it actually sounds really quite good when you put it sort of draw out the sound and get some proper noise out of it. Just up to 240 or so kilometers an hour down the main straight. And I've come to cower in the pit box because it is so hot outside, really, even though it's December. Everyone here is loving the chill, and I'm like, are you crazy? This is utterly ridiculously boiling. We've kind of been gate crashed by some other cars. I'm going to walk actually out back into the sunshine, totally against everything I was trying to avoid. There are two P1s now. We've got the Papaya Spark orange P1 part there next to the yellow one. We've been invaded by a Speciale GT3 RS, two Hurricanes, including a Mansory one and a DMC one. There too, white and red. Let's come have a look at the double bill of P1s that we've got lurking here. Through. Always looking cool. The smell of brakes from cars blasting around the track. Yellow one's been out. It's very nice. Oh, look, another GT3 RS. Everybody bringing their other toys. So, sounds like a 12C. Sounds like a very noisy 12C. Very, very, very noisy 12C. Whoa! Let's come over here. I was going to say a little bit about the 540C, how it compares to 570S. Well, firstly, while I walk around this car, let me point out some sort of visual differences between the cars. So the 540C has black plastic side blades and the same around the front for the splitter and the bumper, whereas the S has the palladium silver painted or carbon fiber option that you can have on it. Obviously the 570S has 570S name designation on the side sill, which the 540C just goes without. Has nothing. There are different wheel options and sort of minor things like that.
Same thing with the plastic for the rear bumper. And the exhaust tips, so the 570S with the sports exhaust, this sort of satiny black kind of finish versus the 540C's silver tips, which I'll hopefully show you again, or you'll see at another moment in the video. In terms of driving, well, the brakes is a big difference. The ceramics in the S, normal in the C for comfort, the S for sport. But the power and torque, that's where, without driving the S again, that's where you really feel the main difference. But I think the thing that's boggling my mind is how capable the 540C is, and really how quickly I was flying and how other people are now flying down the Star Straight. Oh, was that it? That might have been mine. LT coming through. Busy track day, it's cool to see the cars being used as well. But yeah, it's £126,000 for the 540C. And it's an immense car for the money. The day is starting to come to an end. Some of the cars have left, but I'm just coming in here because firstly, this is a gorgeous 570S. And probably everyone watching is going to say, hey, purple with the dark coloured wheels, maybe I should do the same, but I like my silver wheels. And then over here we have a yellow LT Spider, which looks cool as well. I think this car just looks good in any colour, whatever you throw at it. The only problem I have with this car is it doesn't have the buckets. It's been spec'd with comfort seats, leather comfort seats in an LT Spider, which is just wrong to me. So the Press Fleet 540C that I've been driving is actually out on track with a whole load of other people who've been driving it for McLaren's events today. But hopefully I'll get it back in not too long and head out onto the road back towards my hotel. I'm departing Dubai Autodrome, and this is really time now to wrap up, I guess, life with the 540C. I've been driving it for a week. I've done 1,100 kilometers in the car now, and I've got about 20-30 to get back home. Track day, I've been to shops in it, I've parked it at valet places, I've parked it in garages. So I guess I've had a pretty sort of all-round, I've driven over speed bumps with it, pretty all-round kind of experience of the car as a sort of living with proposition, but also as an excitement of a supercar, and that kind of whole package. So, I mean, to drive, it's so easy. This car, the 540C, is the comfort version. It's convenient, it's relaxing. You do, I think, for me, I have a tendency to just be very, very gentle with it, to feel like I can drive it in a tame, gentle kind of way, a daily driver, shall we say. But then, as we discovered on the track, it's got more than enough go. £126,000 for the car. Start price is pretty sort of monumental. You get a lot of car for your money at that point. And 540 horsepower is by no means a small number. So you've got a lot of comfort. I showed you in my sort of video where I was picking it up, all the sorts of creature comforts and the things that were added into the Sports Series, into the 570S. And the 540C, when it was released shortly after. This model has come out very recently here in the Middle East. It followed the launch of the 570S initially. I find surprisingly that it's actually really good over speed bumps. Way better than I expected, and way better than my LT. Way better. So no issues going over small bumps. Lift system rises up really easily just by holding the stalk up. You don't have to go through any menus or anything complicated. Just the front end lift though. You've got some nice displays. You feel like you're in a really nice place. You've got various spec options. There goes the LT. Amazing. So yeah, you know what? I'm really, really, really impressed with it. I think if you're picking between a 540C and a 570S, and you have the means, I would take a 570S. But the C offers an awful lot of value for money. An awful lot. And I have really, really enjoyed using it as a daily car. One car meets all purposes machine. While I've been here at Dubai, and we've been around the track pushing it hard. Other people have been pushing it hard, and now I'm cruising in it back towards my hotel for the evening. Before I depart, this is also the end of my adventure, and what an adventure it has been. This car's got me about, but I have seen and done so much while I've been out here. So I want to say a big thanks to everybody at McLaren involved in the car, everybody that I've met along the way, all the different activities and fun sort of things I've been up to, all the people who have helped me filming, the cars that I've been driving. It has been utterly brilliant, and of course I have to thank you guys for actually watching these videos and kind of making it all possible. I really, really appreciate it. This trip's been awesome. The car to get me around has been awesome. Everything's great. I'm now absolutely exhausted, and I have a lot a lot of videos to edit and get online on the Shmee 150 YouTube channel. But yeah, I'll wrap it up there. Thanks very much for joining me in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, the UAE tour around the Grand Prix 2016. Utterly amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers.